It's time for GMA3. Turbulence from coast to coast. Travelers feeling the impact as the FAA cancels hundreds of flights at 40 major airports because of the government shutdown, with shortages of air traffic controllers and TSA agents as they work without pay. The latest from the nation's airports. Plus, 2 Oscar winners on screen together for the first time.
All I had to do was watch her and her brilliant performance.
Jennifer Lawrence and Sissy Spacek talk about their new movie, Die, My Love. And it's always a fun time when we have deals and steals, especially Oprah's favorite things.
Even Santa's going to be jealous when he sees what we got.
Just in time for the holidays, it's time for GMA3.
From ABC News headquarters in New York City, this is GMA3.
Gee, I wonder why they're playing that music today on this Friday. Hello, I'm Rebecca.
Oh, girls do just want to have fun on this Friday.
And all the not single ladies.
Yes, exactly. All the not single ladies, all the not single ladies.
I'm Rhiannon and Allie. We are here with Juju today. We are going to have so much fun. We're so glad you're joining us on this Friday.
Oh, we have lots ahead. It can be hard, to find the perfect winter coat that's both stylish and warm and fits your lifestyle. Lori Bergamota is here to find the right fit.
We are looking forward to that, and I promise I will not sing anymore during today's show.
Never say never.
The holiday season is right around the corner, and while it's fun, it can also be stressful and rough on your body. Our chief medical correspondent, Dr. Tara Narula, is here with ways to keep your blood pressure in check.
Very important.
Yes.
Absolutely fascinating. But, we're going to start with chaos in the skies across the country. 40 airports in major cities seeing a 10% reduction in flights thanks to government shutdown-related shortages of air traffic controllers and TSA agents. Whit Johnson is at LaGuardia Airport right now in New York with the latest. Whit?
Hey, Juju, the longest government shutdown in history is already causing major disruptions at airports across the country, and the fear is it will only get worse as we get closer to the Thanksgiving travel rush less than 3 weeks away. Let's talk about those 40 major airports that are dealing with reductions. These are some of the busiest in the country, from Atlanta to Los Angeles, Chicago, New York, Boston, Miami. Airlines told to reduce flights by 4% today, then ramping up to 10% over the next several days. American Airlines canceling around 220 daily flights, Delta canceling 170, and United canceling just under 200 per day. 13,000 air traffic controllers and more than 60,000 TSA agents are working without pay. The Trump administration says they're trying to ease the strain by reducing the number of flights, but some critics argue it's just a move to pressure Democrats to reopen the government as the shutdown reaches day 38. Now, the airlines hope that they can reach the passengers and notify them about a day before any cancellations and then rebook them onto another flight. But for passengers who don't want to be rebooked, they are entitled to a full cash refund. Rhiannon?
What a mess, Whit. Thank you so much. And I know the airlines are doing their best, but
scrambling.
Oh, this is just a mess. Now we're going to turn to a big weekend in football, both college and pro. ESPN reporter Courtney Cronin is joining us now with a preview. Courtney, we are so happy to have you here. We want to start with tomorrow's big college football games. Let's talk about Texas Tech against BYU. What can fans expect there?
Rhiannon, we have such a great matchup, a top 10 matchup in that 12 p.m. window, the most important regular season game in the Big 12 this season between BYU, which was 7th in the CFP initial rankings, and Texas Tech, which was 8th. And there's so much at stake here as it pertains to what we could see in about a month in the Big 12 championship game. And this BYU team is for real, but I'm not sure that Bear Bachmeier, their true freshman quarterback, and that offensive line has seen a pass rush like this. Texas Tech brings it on defense, and they feast on turnovers. So there's a reason why they opened up as 10.5-point favorites in this game. I am going with Texas Tech to pull out the win in Lubbock and advance one step above BYU when the next CFP rankings come out on Tuesday. Let's switch gears and go into the NFL, a loaded Week 10 slate. And since I don't have much time, we're going right out to the NFC West, where we get a rematch between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams trying to avenge that loss that happened in October, an overtime battle where they turned the ball over at the goal line and allowed the 49ers to win. Matthew Stafford, though, since that game has been playing some of his best football To date, 16 touchdowns to 0 interceptions over his last 5 games. Puka Nacua, who has an injury to his ribs, should be good to go in this game, so he gets his top weapon back. And the defense has been playing lights out, 27 sacks this season. That's among the best in the NFL. And they're going to try to contain Christian McCaffrey here. We know it's a game where another Mac Jones start is on the horizon. But McCaffrey, 100 yards from scrimmage in 8 of his last 9 games this season. And I would be remiss if we didn't talk about this incredible matchup that we've got in Lambeau Field on Monday Night Football. The Packers and the Eagles. We saw these two teams play last year, once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. Philly came out on the winning edge of both of those games. And this Packers team, man, you're seeing highlights from what happened last week against the Carolina Panthers. They have got to figure it out offensively. 13 points, not going to cut it when you're going against this Eagles defense, and not going to cut it when you're facing this Eagles offense. Total, they didn't play last week in week 9. They had a bye, but the last time we saw them out there, season highs in points, total yards, rushing yards. They don't turn the ball over either.
It's going to be interesting to see coming off that bye week how things shake out, because both of these teams, 2 of the best in the entire NFL. So it's going to be a really good game. Thank you so much, Courtney. Nice to have you. That is going to be an amazing game Monday night, because both of those teams are really good. You can see the Eagles take on the Packers Monday night right here on ABC and ESPN. The action all starts at 8 Eastern. And don't forget Vibe Check. That is new episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern, only on Disney+.
A big, big football weekend. We're going to turn now to GMA Strong, spotlighting the demand for food assistance on day 38 of the government shutdown, which is affecting families nationwide. Morgan Norwood is at the May Dugan Center Food Pantry in Cleveland, Ohio. Hello, Morgan.
Hi, Rebecca. You talk about the impact here. Nearly 42 million Americans rely on SNAP benefits in order to put food on the table. And what that means in terms of impact here in Cleveland, that's about 190,000 people. Now, there is a little bit of legal limbo here. We know that those benefits have been suspended for 7 days, despite a federal judge ordering that they be brought back online and be those full payments be paid out by today. But still a lot of limbo. We don't know if that's going to happen today, but still the struggle for so many families continue. And that's why the May Dugan Center is so critical in meeting the gap. Take a look at the folks here in the blue shirts. This is Nestle Cares. They've been volunteering all morning. They've got a nice assembly line going here. They're stuffing these bags with fresh food, fresh produce, and then they've been stacking it up here. I mean, the room is just about full. But when we talk about the need, it is truly overwhelming. The Greater Cleveland Food Bank is a key partner here. They say the calls for help are up about 150% compared to this time last year, and they're feeding about 46% more people through their partner agencies. But there is good news. If you were watching this morning on GMA, Nestle is stepping up pretty big. $1 million in cash they are donating, but that is not all. $2.5 million worth of food. So that's $3.5 million in food assistance going to families all across the country during such a big time of crisis and need, guys.
Yeah, there is such a need. And Morgan, we're so grateful to you for shining a light on the people who are truly making a difference. And we are so grateful to these companies who are stepping up, including our viewers, our GMA viewers. If you or someone you know needs help with food, or if you want to get involved, you can scan that QR code, which is on your screen, to learn more. Coming up here on GMA3, Oscar winners Jennifer Lawrence and Sissy Spacek talk about their new movie, Die, My Love.
And we're back now with one of fall's most interesting movies, Die, My Love. And I got the chance, it was so much fun, to talk to 2 Oscar winners, 2 stars, Jennifer Lawrence, Sissy Spacek, who are teaming up for the first time, and you can see the affection on screen. Take a look.
You know, he looks just like you.
Uncle Frank?
No. Baby, you goose.
2 powerhouse performers, 2 generations, both Oscar winners.
All I had to do was watch her and her brilliant performance.
Jennifer Lawrence and Sissy Spacek coming together in famed filmmaker Lynn Ramsey's latest project, Die, My Love.
Grace, you know, everybody goes a little loopy the first year.
Yeah.
A haunting story of motherhood, madness, and the thin line between devotion and destruction.
Grace. Well, the window just looked delicious.
Jennifer Lawrence plays Grace, starring opposite Robert Pattinson, their relationship and sanity slowly unraveling after childbirth. 75-year-old Sissy is Pam, struggling to keep her spiraling daughter-in-law tethered to reality.
Together, a combined 10 Oscar nominations. Not that anyone's counting. What was it like playing off of each other with that amount of depth in acting?
I mean, I couldn't just speak for myself. She changed my performance.
And I think my character had put so much hope into marrying my son and having a baby, and then to see her suffering so and not really knowing how to reach her.
You enjoyed this role, didn't you?
I did. I enjoyed working with her. I've known her since she was a teenager.
J-Law dominating 2010 cinema. Her marquee role as Katniss Everdeen in the blockbuster saga The Hunger Games.
I volunteer! I volunteer as tribute.
And Sissy, the it girl of the 70s, earning her Oscar as the legendary Loretta Lynn in Coal Miner's Daughter. And of course, the terrifying telekinetic teen in the cult classic Carrie. Her co-star showing up today in full fan gear fashion.
You know, I knew that I was going to wear a Sissy tee at some point.
Do you remember watching Carrie?
Oh my God. I mean, I think the mother-daughter relationship really affected me. It was like true horror.
I mean, it truly is one of those iconic roles.
It is iconic.
Every woman, particularly, has a scared, insecure Carrie inside of them.
Both actors began navigating Hollywood as young ingenues. At 22, Jennifer won her Academy Award, playing a mentally unstable girlfriend in Silver Linings Playbook.
If Pat had been with me like he was supposed to, he wouldn't have gotten in a fight. He wouldn't be in trouble. Maybe the Eagles beat the New York Giants.
A career-defining moment, forever immortalized by that viral tumble up the stairs.
You guys are just standing up because you feel bad that I fell, and that's really embarrassing, but thank you.
When she's not working, she's diving into motherhood with her 2 young sons, shared with art dealer husband Cook Maroney.
There's that one line where you're like, I'm not having trouble attaching to my baby. It's everything else that's effed up.
I think the classic, like, one-liner of postpartum that we all are familiar with is that you don't bond right away with your baby. But something else that's a little bit more universal that happens is that you love your baby, but all of a sudden the rest of the world seems so skewed and so wrong. And all of a sudden you start becoming so aware of how different your mind is now that you're a parent.
Wow. There is so much mother-daughter and sisterhood between the two of them. So much respect and admiration. It's amazing.
And how many nominations between the two of them?
10 between the two of them.
They're both fantastic.
And J-Law is still a young actor. She can do many, many more. And Sissy Spacek is so grounded and lovely, and both of them are incredibly thoughtful artists.
It's an amazing dynamic to see the two of them there together sitting across from me.
And Jennifer Lawrence also joked that she got her revenge for not getting Twilight because she gets to star opposite Robert Pattinson. So Die My Love is in theaters today. Check it out. And we have lots more ahead too, right? The holidays are around the corner, and that can often mean rich foods, missed workouts, family stress. Dr. Tara Narula is here to keep us and our blood pressure in check.
It's a big task. We are back now with a GMA Health Alert. The holidays are fast approaching, with Thanksgiving a few weeks away, and then Christmas, and that can mean family expenses, and for many of us, stress. Our chief medical correspondent, Dr. Tara Narula, is here to talk about keeping your blood pressure in check at this time of the year. It is so great to see you, Doc. You probably get the most interesting calls at this time of year, but blood pressure is really something to focus on now.
Absolutely, and we know how important blood pressure is as a risk factor for cardiovascular disease, and definitely the holidays are a time where we can see a spike. Why might that happen? Well, as you mentioned, stress. We love our family, but sometimes they can cause us stress.
There's food and family.
Exactly. So food, a lot of people are eating bigger portions, maybe gaining some weight, eating foods that may be loaded with salt. That can raise blood pressure, drinking more alcohol, maybe not exercising as much, and maybe not sleeping as much. It's a long list, and a lot of things can happen, but there is a study that showed that actually blood pressure can go up by about 2 points during this time.
Really?
So it's not insignificant.
That's interesting.
Wow. And, you know, I know that we should cut back on all those things you just mentioned, but it's so hard during the holidays. So realistically, what are some ways people can cut down on that stress during the holidays and get their blood pressure in check?
Absolutely. So if you go to a party or if you're eating a holiday meal, maybe start with the veggies and salads so you have that fiber, you get filled up a little bit. If you're drinking alcohol, alternate it with some water. Try to practice stress and techniques like mindfulness or meditation. You want to take a walk, maybe go to the mall for your holiday shopping instead of shopping online. You can ask for gifts like a blood pressure monitor or a water bottle or resistance bands. Yeah, so there's lots of things you can do. And make sure you have your medications. Lots of people travel and miss bringing their meds or don't have enough refills. So that's
great information, Dr. Narula. Thanks for being here. Coming up, Tori Johnson is here with Deals and Steals, all from Oprah's favorite things.
Welcome back to GMA3.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. I'm standing with the mannequins. We're right here at GMA3. It's Monday. We're going to have the Joe Bros. The Jonas Brothers are going to be here. And a very Jonas Christmas movie drops, and they're going to tell us about their star-studded holiday movie and much more.
And Jason Kelsey will join us live talking about football, his podcast, and much more. Monday is going to be so fun on GMA.
It certainly is, but right now, excitement is revving up with just 2 weeks until the Las Vegas Grand Prix. Formula One is the world's most popular annual sporting series with a fan base of 827 million people. So check out this cool Disney gear inspired by Formula One racing, including sweatshirts, hats, keychains. This collection drops tomorrow at DisneyStore.com. Some cute stuff there.
Very cute. I like the Mickey on the shirt.
For the kids.
Yeah. So cute. Okay, now we have a special edition of Deals and Steals because we are teaming up with Oprah's Favorite Things to bring you sensational savings on really great gifts for the holidays. Oprah is known for her list. Yeah, get in here, Judy.
I'm hanging out with the mannequins. It's okay. They're so cozy.
Tori is here, and Oprah Daily Creative Director Adam Glassman is here to tell us all about these fantastic finds.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Hello. Hello, and you are hanging out with our favorite family jammies. We are always looking for jammies that work for kids, moms, dads, grandparents, and even pets. Okay. And this is Butter Blue, organic cotton. Fabulous prints, 14 prints to choose from. The one, Juju, that you have there is the one that Oprah chose, the beautiful winter scene of trees.
I love it. The one I'm fondling.
Yes, the one that you're fondling. They're really wonderful, and they make for a great holiday picture.
Yes.
You gotta have that. You gotta have
a group shot, yes, exactly.
You know, and my kids wear theirs all year long.
We break out the Christmas. So Mama's gonna get, you're gonna get your money's worth out of these, and they're all 50% off. So amazing deal. All right.
Okay, for the tea lovers out there, Dona does the most delicious tea, and they really source these teas from around the globe.
But
Look
Oprah's
at
about
this.
the packaging.
Oprah is about the packaging, for sure. And this tea library, when I showed her this, she goes, "What is this book? Is it a book about teas?" I go, "No, look at this. It's a book filled with 36 tea sachets from around the globe, literally. Everything from green tea to white tea to oolong and herbal, all in this. In this book, really cute names, and then you get this entire map right here that tells you where the tea is sourced.
But it's also good storage in the kitchen.
It's really good storage.
You want to have it on your counter.
And if you want loose tea, Dona does loose tea, and they do tea concentrates, which is a hot thing right now. You can do your chais and your matchas. You just add the hot water. It's really beautiful.
It's such a gorgeous gift too, and there's a really good chance that they don't already have it. So you get to wow somebody, and you guys get to save 50% off the whole assortment.
Wow. Wine, bring tea.
There you go.
Okay, who plays mahjong here or has tried?
I tried.
A little. I know it's the hottest game right now.
It is. I'm Jewish and I'm Asian, so I feel like I have to do the mahjong.
That's a good one. But it can be intimidating.
Totally.
These two ladies came up with Mini Mahjong. So it is a starter kit for everyone from age 6 to 106. So it's a great family gift.
Yeah.
Get the kids off the devices, teach them how to play mahjong.
Julia Roberts, everybody is
obsessed
with mahjong. Yeah.
I know. And
Great way to
beautiful
start.
tiles. You choose from 3. They're all colorful, different ones.
And they're all 50% off.
They are. Exactly.
Family game night at a discount.
Thank you, Tori.
Who does not love a beautiful coffee
These
table
are
book.
stunning.
And Phaidon does the best out there. Really,
Yeah.
they do books for the entire family, including kids. I want you to look at these Annie Leibovitz book. It's a gift set of 2 books. You know, Annie is a legendary photographer.
Yes.
She
Wow.
has shot
Oh, there we go.
everyone. Look at this one right here.
all the greats.
Barbara and Joan and Oprah.
Wow.
This is
Taylor
the gift of the
Swift's in that
season.
book,
Look,
in
Taylor
that
is
edition.
here. This is the latest edition.
But dogs, kids, car lovers, everybody's covered, and it's all
Look at this
50%
one
off.
for little ones.
See, I
for
love that it
underwater
kind of becomes a
world.
globe,
It
too.
does. You know, Rebecca. I like that.
gorgeous.
Yeah, and then it
Love
sits
it.
like
What a great
that.
gift.
Really
This
beautiful.
is really good. My
It's a
kids would
fun
love
one.
this.
All right, we got to get to Maria Shriver and
we
Patrick
do.
Schwarzenegger.
Maria Shriver, Patrick Schwarzenegger, their protein bars, Mosh
Oh,
bars,
yes, I
are
gotta try this
delicious.
one.
They are soft.
Oh.
3 grams of sugar.
I love the mother
3
son.
grams of sugar.
Yes, only 3 grams of sugar. A lot of fiber, gluten-free, and yummy. They came up with a
That's the
gift
thing.
set.
Typically, we talk about like these
I
bars
know.
are often
Protein
like
bars sometimes are a
good
little
for you,
tough.
but
Are we
like
doing this? We're
yes,
starting to
yes,
eat
you
protein
should.
bars?
They're
Okay.
so delicious, which is
Mint
like
chocolate crunch
I
is
shouldn't
the
be
deal you
shocked
have right there.
that Maria
is-
comes up with a winner, but
Wow.
like she
No.
really did.
And
This
it's
peanut butter
well
chips are my
packaged.
favorite.
It looks really good.
Looks so good,
Yeah.
and you guys are going to save 50% off. They're delicious. They're
3
delicious.
grams of sugar.
And
took a
they'll
big
give-
bite.
I know.
Right,
I-
good. I know because I told you. It was a that was a trust bite. All right, Laura Geller.
Laura Geller, makeup for grown-ups. I'm sure all of you know her makeup.
Yes.
Perfection at all times. This set right here with 3
Love.
of face and eyeshadow comes in that perfect stocking stuffer.
Beautiful, yeah.
Everything you need for your face. 1, 2, 3, you can do it. Also, these makeup brushes are sensational. So if you don't know what shade to buy someone, buy the makeup brushes. You could never have enough
that's a good
makeup
idea.
brushes.
Too.
And it comes in the case, perfect for travel. You could never go wrong with Laura Geller. She
Yeah, it's
really
true.
does the most beautiful
As
palettes.
Tori always says, she
Yeah.
makes makeup for all ages.
All ages,
Truly,
especially
truly.
for grown-ups.
Yes.
Especially for grown-ups.
I like to say
All
grown-ups.
50% off, so you're going to get a good deal on your gifts.
Thank you guys so much. We have partnered with these companies on these great products. You can get them at gmadeals.com or the QR code on your screen. Coming up, the right fit. Lori B is here to help us find the perfect winter coat.
All right, we are back and we are talking about coats. It can be hard to find the right fit, look, and level of warmth for you, and that is why GMA Lifestyle contributor Lori Bergamato is here with the right fit. Lori B, it is always great to see you in the house, and I loved watching you sashay in.
Oh, yeah.
In the
Well, let me tell you something, guys. When you put this coat on, you can't help but sashay
You just
in,
feel
right?
great. It's a great evening look, right?
It is a great evening look. And so what we're saying is sometimes you do need a wardrobe of coats, right? But that can get very expensive. So we were really excited to find what we're calling this one the Evening Edit. It's simply Vera Wang. It's available at Kohl's. It's $75, but it's 20% off until Monday.
Okay.
So you're going to want to, or Sunday, the 9th, you're going to want to definitely check it out. What we loved about this is that it makes a really bold statement. There's a lot of holiday parties coming up, and a lot of people wear, what do we wear? We wear all black, right?
Yeah.
So you need something that stands out.
Level up.
You level up, and somebody else said, and it's really good because you'll always find it in the coat check. And I was like, yes, also a good
Yes,
point.
you will.
High quality, and animal print, it never really does go out of style, but for 2025, it is trending like crazy. We thought this was like a really subtle one. It doesn't hit you over the head, but
Right.
it definitely makes an impact.
It can almost be like a neutral print.
Yeah.
If you
Exactly.
pair it with
Exactly.
very neutral
Yeah.
things.
Exactly, and it just looks so elevated.
I love a cropped trench coat. I never would have thought of
I know. I'm going to come on this side
here,
just
I'll
so
come
that I
with
can. Okay, come on, come join me on this side of the rack, Rhiannon. So these are cropped trenches, and trench coats, as we know, really popular, really classic style, but they have been around for a very long time. And so the designers were like, guys, let's shake things up. So it's all about the belted, cropped trench. What we really liked about this one from Amazon, first of all, it's under $50. We love that. And it's really a high quality for the affordable price. You can feel it, feels great. It is going to repel light rain. And the fact that it has that belt there, it's going to help cinch. Because sometimes with crop, everybody looks a
not
little
that boxy.
boxy.
Yeah.
Exactly. This really carves out a waist there, so we love that. And you can see it comes in a bunch of different colors. And then I want to talk to you guys about a puffer puffer coat.
Totally.
Does everybody have a puffer coat?
On the road all the time, and so it's nice to be able to shove it into a bit.
Juju, we're gonna have to make sure you go home with one of these
Okay,
today, because if you're always on the road, this is going to always be for you. So this is from Uniqlo. This is sort of the stylist secret. You know, I worked at magazines for a long time, and on shoots they'd be like, "Oh, pack the Uniqlo Puff Tech." And the reason is, first of all, it's very warm. They use a special like nanotechnology with their fiber fill, which allows for warmth but not volume. So you don't feel puffed out, but it is a puffy jacket. It also fits into a nice little pouch, really affordable. And the other thing that everybody loves about it, it has an anti-static lining. You know how sometimes in the winter you take off your coat and you're shocking everybody? Your hair goes like that. So this one, so for under $80, you are getting such thoughtful detail. It comes in every imaginable color. And again, it packs down. It's a great liner. The one thing I will say, when you try it on, make sure it hits at your wrist bone or a half an inch beyond, because then you will keep warm and it won't look sloppy. That's kind of the rule for that.
Good tip.
And then finally, you guys, from Beyond Yoga, we're calling this one our Weekend Warrior.
Ooh, I like
and the
that.
reason is, it is a 2-for-1. We love a twofer, right?
We do.
So this is the same exact jacket from Beyond Yoga, but it's a quilted barn style, right? And then on the inside, go ahead, Juju, show us. Juju's going to demo for us. And then on the outside, it is a boucle fleece. Look, Juju can do anything. Mind blown.
Here, I'll try to put it on your
And so this one's really great. It does have high quality. Look how cozy it is. Looks fantastic. And ladies, with my lady crew, female-founded brand, Beyond Yoga.
We love that.
So there you go.
Super cute. Super cozy.
Thank
you,
you.
Lori.
What's not to love?
And you can shop all these products on our website. Scanning that QR code on the screen takes you right there. And coming up here, two all-star chefs, Andrew Zimmern and Barton Seaver, are cooking up an easy dinner. We eat, we enjoy. Stay with us.
Oh, this is so exciting. We are back, and we are so thrilled to have Emmy and James Beard award-winning chef Andrew Zimmer here, along with chef and sustainable seafood expert Barton Seaver. They have written a fabulous book. It's really fabulous. It's chock full of information. It's called The Blue Food Cookbook, which is full of recipes for cooking seafood in a sustainable way. Welcome, guys.
Great to see you guys.
We're thrilled to be here.
We are talking about how cooking fish sometimes is intimidating. The scent in the kitchen gets a little overwhelming, but you're making it easy with this panzella.
Well, with this recipe and all of the recipes in the book, what we're trying to do is just get more seafood on more Americans' plates more often. If we did so, we'd have positive public health, environmental, and economic outcomes. And guess what? It's also so delicious. The range of tastes, textures, colors, seasons, varieties, all of that is just so much more exciting than the one kind of chicken, the one kind of cow we eat.
Right.
So,
And this first thing, very easy to do. Very easy for a weeknight meal.
Both of them are, and a great way to introduce new flavors to your family. Do you want to start with the fish sticks?
Sure.
Well, the fish sticks are the surprise.
Yeah, I was going to say, you really kind of elevated them here.
Can I ask you to start off on a vinaigrette for us? So we've got some mustard, we've got olive oil and red wine vinegar. So you've heard of panzanella salad. So it's an Italian salad with fresh vegetables. Today we're using tomatoes, arugula, onions, and fennel. And the juices of all of those soak into the leftover breadcrumbs from yesterday. But instead of bread today, what we're doing is using fish sticks.
Yeah, forget croutons.
Straight out of the freezer, straight into your toaster oven. This whole thing, one knife, one toaster oven, done.
Wow. Okay. Is that enough oil?
Yep, there you go.
Okay.
So I've seasoned the tomatoes with a little bit of salt, pepper, and fennel seeds, one of my very favorites.
I love it.
So all we're doing is just blending this all together. All those juices get together, and here comes the croutons, right?
Yeah.
But full of omega-3 fatty acids.
And
all
protein.
Good. Who doesn't love a fish stick?
Right?
Who doesn't love a fish stick?
Nothing is intimidating.
I love a fish stick as long as it's crisp. And
Yes.
these are still crisp, so you really have to add them at the end, yeah?
Yes.
100%. And by the way, the freezer section is where there's a lot of affordability.
Absolutely.
There's still blue food sustainability there, right? I mean, there are great companies making great fish sticks with real fish and real wholesome ingredients for your family.
Yeah. And you're okay with frozen fish?
No, frozen the question isn't frozen versus fresh or wild versus farmed. There's good in all those four categories, and there's less good. The question you need to be asking anyone behind the counter, even someone who works in the supermarket stocking an aisle, is where's it from?
Okay.
Is it sustainable? And that information is right there on the box in the freezer section, on the tin in the tin section, and on the fresh, obviously obviously there's someone behind the counter. The fish stick panzanella is a magical salad, but so is this. You know, roasted squash, any kind.
And you left the skin on. Why?
Yes, because I like the textural difference. Over roast it and get that crisp crunchiness. I have almonds toasting. I'm adding dried shrimp. You can use any size. This is a specialty of Asian markets.
Where do you get dried shrimp? Okay,
any Asian market online, but now they're being carried in mainline grocery stores.
Wait, that's shrimp in there right now?
Tiny shrimp that are salted and dried. We're adding a big umami bomb to all of this, and we're going to make this great dressing, garlic, jalapenos, lime juice, onions, and you just cook that for a couple of minutes, and you wind up with this magical dressing after you add a little bit of olive oil. It's got all of those flavors. Those go on top of cilantro
and you're
tossing
mint. That up.
And it just
cilantro
gets
and mint together.
Cilantro and mint, which is a magical combination. The antiseptic,
very favorite ingredients.
Especially with any kind of seafood that's salted.
Yes.
Really, really magical. And then this goes over pieces of the roasted squash. So you have the nutty sweetness of the squash with all of these wonderful Vietnamese flavors.
This is
I think you're going to enjoy them.
This is such like Chef Pro energy, but you guys have known each other for decades, right? What was it like writing this book together?
We met on a trout farm.
This is true.
20 years ago.
You met
on
a trout farm.
A trout farm.
Well, and we've both been world explorers. I've been an explorer for National Geographic. Andrew, of course, legendary in his travels. And just bringing the world together on a plate through seafood is such a wonderful thing to do. And there were so many recipe ideas to call out. But what we ended up with is a wonderful collection that gives you a window.
Narrow it down, though?
Impossible. You know, it's 145 recipes, all family friendly, all easy to do. And as we say in the book, and Barton, you know, is a real advocate of this, you know, shop the dish, not the fish, right? Have an idea for something, go into the market, go into the big box store, go into the specialty seafood shop, develop a relationship with who's behind the counter, ask questions, hey, what's freshest today? And adapt the recipe for that. These are two great ways to use things that are already preserved, salted and dried in one case, in the freezer in another. That's why frozen is your friend. It's often cheaper and easier, and it's a convenience food.
Sure. One big question I had was when you cook fish and it smells up your kitchen. That's my big fear. You gave me a secret.
Well, part of it is buying great quality fish, and then the other is, you know, turn the heat down. Low and slow is such a beautiful way because you're aerating things a lot less, but my toaster oven does most of the work in my kitchen.
Really?
I'm a father of two. I got a 5-year-old and a 9-year-old. Dinner's called survival, right, folks? That's it. My toaster oven, low and slow, 300 degrees. Throw any piece of fish, even from frozen, directly from the freezer.
Really?
Does it take a while? Yes. But do you have some time to have a glass of wine, you know, hang out with my wife? And this is good.
How did you get these fish sticks so crispy, though?
Toaster oven.
Really?
That's it.
That's amazing.
Just take them out when they're brown and crispy. I think most Americans either undercook or overcook food. Let your eyes and your other senses bring those into the kitchen.
It's amazing.
I'm loving these so much.
They're so good. We're eating, we're chewing, we're having such a good time. It's so nice to meet you guys. Thank you for bringing all your energy here. We appreciate it. And you can get all these recipes on the GoodMorningAmerica.com and the Blue Food Cookbook. It's out now, so go run and get it. We'll be right back. Thanks for watching, guys. This was fantastic.
Amazing. Have a happy and safe weekend. We're eating now, right?
Do you like seafood? See this food.